excellence. So what do we mean by excellence? Why do you think that a professional should be a person of excellence? Anyone? Why do we think a professional should be a person of excellence? I hope you can all hear me. Okay, so why do we think a professional should be a person of excellence?
Okay. For someone to be excellent, and the person should have the quality of being and extreme.
Okay, so a professional should be extremely good at doing something. That's what you're trying to say. It's important for a professional to be good at what he does. That's what makes the person a professional. All right, so let's look at what we have here. Excellence. Excellence, according to Oxford dictionaries, excellence is the quality of being outstanding or extremely good, just like Maureen said, the quality of being outstanding or extremely good. So like we said, a professional is someone that is engaged in activities for him to be paid. So anyone that wants to be paid or to make profit from whatever you're doing, you always strive to be the best so that people will be coming to you, or so that you'll be getting promotion and raise in your place of work. So it is given that as a professional, your aim and objective should always be excellence. Because anyone that does not do things like, for example, let me say that you're a seamstress and you just do your work anyhow, just sew your clothes anyhow. Before you know it, you start losing your customers. People will be going to, and you see people going to the person that does her work well, and it's neat and it's outstanding. So that's why we said excellence is an attribute of a true professional. Because for you to get paid and to attract people to come and pay you, you have to deliver quality that is outstanding and extremely good. You see, when they say Ronaldo is playing in a team or Messi is in a team, you see, many people will come out to watch that match. As against when they call somebody that is not so excellent in football. So that's why excellence is important. And when we're talking about excellence, we don't mean perfection, because nobody is perfect. But at least we all have, as professionals, we always strive to be outstanding or extremely good at what we do, what we produce or what we sell or whatever work we're doing, service we are rendering. So we'll look at the excellence cycle. What it's involved to be a person of excellence, what you have to do to achieve excellence, things that can help you achieve excellence. Start with study. Study. I've been talking about this studying right from yesterday. So it's very important for a professional, for you to have skill and competence. You have to study. For you to be excellent, you have to study. For your work to be outstanding, you have to study, gain more knowledge, gain new knowledge, know what is required of you and what is expected of you. Know the right ways of doing things. So study. You cannot only rely on your own knowledge or your own understanding. You can also study what other people have found out, discovered over a period of time. So it's always good to study. Study, don't rely only on your own experiences. Learn from other people's experiences. It will enrich the quality of your outputs. Then practice. We see excellence. Excellence it comprises of skill and competence. So we have study. It comprises of skill rather. We have study and practice. Practice makes perfect. practice makes perfect. So as you keep on practicing, doing something, practicing, you become perfect in what you're doing. And when you become perfect, it means your work is outstanding. It means your work is extremely good. Then drift. I think we'll take them one by one. Let me not spend time on this cycle. Study, practice, drift, consistency, continuous improvement. So study to show yourself approved. A professional who needs not to be ashamed, rightly applying knowledge. So this is coined from a passage in the Bible. So study. Why are you studying? To show yourself approved, and so that you won't be ashamed or timid in doing your work. And you'll be able to rightly apply your knowledge. Because when you know the theory, sometimes you know the theories about something, but if you don't stop to study it in-depthly, you don't even know when to apply those things. So study to understand, to get deep understanding of whatever you are doing. So, and again, as a professional, people who are looking up to you, that okay, you're supposed to know this. This is your job. You are paid to do this, so you're supposed to know it. So when a client now asks you something that he expects you to know concerning your job, you're not even able to answer. You're not able to give any advice. The person, you'll be ashamed. You'll be embarrassed. And the person will be like, but this is what you're paid for. What are you now doing? And if you look at our society now, that is what is happening in many organizations. You go there to ask for information that they're supposed to know. You find out that the desk officer does not, you even know better than the desk officer. So what is the person doing there? You're not even trying to add any value to yourself. Oh, I've gotten this job. Okay, that's I've achieved my aim to get a job and I'm paid. That's all. No. Because you are doing a job that you are paid for, you are duty bound to improve yourself. You're duty bound to be excellent in doing it, but that is what you are paid for. So if you are paid for just sitting there and not adding any value, you're not even able to be extremely good in what you're doing. So it means that it's a waste of resources on the organization. So study to show yourself approved. That is, approve yourself. Yes, you're paying me for this job, and I'm doing it. I'm proving to you that I can do it. I'm doing it. So to show yourself approved, a professional who needs not to be ashamed. Whatever you bring to me, I know I can handle it. Remember, I said that being excellent doesn't mean that you are perfect, but at least there are standard expectations, standard things are expected of you that you should be able to do. So study helps you to do that, helps you to rightly apply your knowledge. So that's on study. Then we go to practice. We've talked about that. Practice makes perfect. Keep doing. And as you keep on doing it, you're applying your knowledge and you're seeing the ways to do it faster, the gaps, and how to fill it. Then drift. What does drift mean? It means do it right the first time. Do it right the first time. That is a sign of excellence. Anyone that wants to achieve excellence, anyone that strives towards excellence, that person has this attitude and this mentality of doing it right the first time. So you don't just do a task, okay, I'm just doing it. You just go in and do it. But have it at the back of your mind that I want to get it right the first time. I just don't want to just do the task of doing sake. And whenever you do any schedule, do any job on service, whenever you do it for doing sake, trust me, there will be so many issues. Your manager or your supervisor will be returning back to you. Oh, you didn't look at this, you didn't consider this. But when you put it in your mind, I want to do it right the first time. You see that when you do that job, you might not even have any reviews. If you have reviews, they'll be limited because, like you said, nobody's perfect. So always be intentional in your work. Whatever work you're doing, whatever service you're rendering, be intentional. Not just do it. Okay, we have gotten a job. Let's do. You start doing. Have it in the back of your mind. I want to get it right the first time. So you have to pause, think about it. Think about the job you're doing. What do I need to do? What do I need to know? What is the objective? Where am I going to? How can I get there? What should I do to get there? What are the peculiar needs of the client in this service? When you know all these things, then you start the doing with the mindset of, I want to do it right the first time, not just glossing over it, just gloss over your work, hand it in. So a professional always has that mindset, because doing it right the first time saves time and saves cost. The time for that you used to do the rework and the cost of repeating the process. So excellence is achieved when you start doing things right the first time and you're intentional about what you're doing. Then we have consistency. Keep at it, keep doing it, keep studying, keep practicing, keep doing it right the first time. That is consistency. When you say that somebody is excellent, okay, the person might, maybe you did provided a service or you produce goods. Some people are coming very late too. They are joining in very late. So assuming you are let me see, okay, let me use what most of us do here. Let me say that you are a project manager and there's a project that you managed it very well, and everybody was happy. Only for the next project, you just did it anyhow. People will not say that you're excellent. Excellence has to do with consistency. Because they say that the person is excellent, consistently maintain the habit of doing things, being intentional to do things right at the first time, studying and applying your knowledge rightly, and practice. When you're consistently doing it, you now become excellent in all that you do. Before you know it, you see you're a person of excellence. Everything you do is kind of outstanding. Everything you do is extremely good. There are companies like that. That's why you see people always want to buy their product, because they know that it's not a matter of food, that today you bought their product, or oh, this bread is good today, sweet today, oh, thank God. But there are some companies that can go, some brands or companies can go to, you buy their product every time, consistently, their quality is extremely good, their quality is extremely outstanding. It's because they are consistent. They have made it a habit that we must do the right thing the right first. We must apply our knowledge rightly, apply the knowledge we gain in what we do and do it right. So keep at it, be consistent. When we are consistent in this striving for excellence, before you know it, you see yourself being an excellent person that people keep on sending referrals to you. Oh, they have good quality, So consistency is a path to excellence. So continuous improvement, very important for excellence. Strive to be better than the last time, every time. That's Tewari. Strive to be better than the last time, every time. That's continuous improvement. Whatever you do, don't rest on your odds. There's always room for improvement. There will always be room for improvement. So strive to be better than the last time. In anything that you do, strive to be better than the last time. Continuous improvement. It's not only for physical goods, even for services. When you're rendering service to your clients, strive to be better than the last time. If it's in the time, the quality of delivery, the scope of the work, the in-depth of your report, the robustness of your report, try to be better than the last time, every time. Try to add value. Any job you do, make sure that there's one value you are adding. And when you're saying you're adding value, that doesn't mean that you did your job. To do your job, you did not add any value. That's what's expected of you. Okay, you added some value, but when I'm saying add value, make sure that the work you do is going to add something extra, a little bit extra than what is expected. So that's continuous improvement. Look for ways of doing it better, ways of doing it faster, ways of saving costs for you and the clients. So that's continuous improvement. So this quote by Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. Just like what I was saying, continuous consistency. It is not an act, you just did it today. Oh, I feel like doing something, I feel like being excellent today in all I do. So today you do everything excellently. Tomorrow, I'm not in the mood for that. Please let us just do the normal things. So that is not excellence. Excellence is not an act, it's a habit, something that we do repeatedly. We are what we repeatedly do. So if you repeatedly do things excellently, you become an excellent person. But if you just do it one-off, you won't be considered excellent. You might be average or not even up to average. So let us be consistent. Study, apply the knowledge we have rightly, practice, study, practice, do the right thing the first time. Be consistent and always add value, always do an extra thing. Look for continuous improvement, rooms for improvement. In that way, we are striving towards excellence, or whatever you do. So do we have anything to add on excellence? Any question on excellence?
Sorry, I didn't really I couldn't put that drift and the excellence together. I tried to make sense out of it, but I couldn't. Can you please throw more light?
Okay. Do it right the first time. You know, excellence means doing something, being outstanding in whatever you are doing or extremely good. So when you set out to do a task and you just go ahead and do it without having it in the back of your mind, do it right the first time. Doing it right the first time means that you're already working towards excellence, because if you do something right, you'll be outstanding. And if you do it, keep on doing it right. Let me say, for example, now, if you're doing something right the first time, the likelihood of errors and omissions are reduced. So you did it the first time, you did it right. And you know when you do something, you do it and then you look at it. When you look at it now, it's going to even enforce the rightness. Then how I say it, there'll be room for more improvement on the right thing you've already done. So meaning that you're already becoming outstanding. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You did it right the first time. And then you're now looking at what you have done, something you did right already. When you're looking at it now, your mind is not going to areas of improvement already, areas of making it more outstanding, making it, let me not say more right, but more outstanding. We have good, better, best. So let me say that good is right, the right thing is good. So you did it good the first time, and you now look at it again. Your mind is now on how to do it better, doing it right the first time. Let me say you are preparing